Hi and good day everyone. I'm your instructor for this topic. In this video, you will learn about the first subtopic of emotions in the workplace. No matter how hard you might try, you can't just flip a switch when you step in the office and turn your emotions off. Should you bring your emotions to work with you or should you leave them at home? Especially if you have rough start your day. Should you call in sick or should you bring your emotions to work with you and work them out with the people that you shared the space with? We want to start off by looking at the definition of emotions, which means physiological, behavioral and psychological episodes experienced toward an object, person or event that create a state of readiness. So, emotions then is a feeling deriving from a person's circumstances, mood or relationship with others. Based on the definition, the components of this definition are 1. Episodes or brief events. 2. Direct towards something. 3. Psychological. 4. Physiological episodes and 5. State of readiness. There are two features of all emotions. First, all emotions have some degree of activation. Second, all emotions have core effect, evaluate that something is good or bad. Next. The figure shows the circumflex of emotion model. Based on the model, there are two dimensions of emotions. Firstly, is activation and secondly, is evaluation. The foundations of the circumflex of emotions model is, for example, fearful. Based on the model, fearful is a negative emotion that generate a high level of activation. Another example is relaxed. Based on the model, relaxed is a pleasant emotion that has apparently low activation. Now that you have learned and heard about emotions, let's talk about the linkage between emotions, attitudes, and behaviors. What are the connections? Before we link all the three elements, let's first identify the definition of the terms. Emotions, as mentioned earlier, refers to physiological, behavioral and psychological episodes experienced toward an object, person or event that create a state of readiness. Attitudes refer to the cluster of beliefs, assessed feelings and behavioral intentions toward a person, object or event which is called as an attitude object. There are three clusters of attitudes. 1. Beliefs, which refer to established perceptions about the attitude or what you believe to be true. 2. Feelings, which represent your conscious positive or negative evaluations of the attitude object. 3. Behavioral intentions, which represent your motivation to engage in a particular behavior regarding the attitude object. While behavior is referred to a response of an individual or group to an action, person, environment and stimulus. How they are related. Based on the figured, the creation of beliefs, feelings and behavioral intentions is known as cognitive process, while the creation of emotional episodes is known as emotional process. Beliefs influence feelings when beliefs perceived facts required from the experiences or another form of learning. Then, feelings influence behavioral intentions. Feelings are calculated from your beliefs. For example, like smoking. People with the same feeling can form different behavioral intention due to the difference perception about the consequences behavioral intention to behavior. Whether your intention turn to behavior or not will depend on the situation. So, how emotions influence attitudes. Feelings and beliefs are influenced by cumulative emotional episodes in which we listen in on our emotions before affecting the behavioral intention and behavior. Next, let's distinguish attitudes and emotions. Attitudes are basically judgments about an attitude object that involves conscious logical reasoning. Attitudes are also based mainly on rational logic, usually without our awareness. Attitudes are usually stable for days or longer and over time. While emotions are basically experiences related to an attitude object. It is based on awareness of our senses. Emotions occur briefly and last minutes than attitudes. However, when we perceive something that is inconsistent with our beliefs, feelings and behavior, most probably, we will likely to experience cognitive dissonance. By definition, cognitive dissonance is an emotional experience caused by a perception that our beliefs, feelings, and behavior are incongruent with one another. This inconsistency generates emotions, for example hypocritical, that motivate us to increase consistency. It is easier to increase consistency by changing feeling and beliefs, rather than change behavior. Let's take a look at the example given. Fiona is a teacher, who opened a tuition center. Fiona's attitude convey that the tuition fee currently are too high. However, at the same time, Fiona's behavior convey that the tuition center needs money to improve the facilities. Here, the cognitive dissonance occur when there is inconsistency between Fiona's attitude and behavior. As a result, Fiona tried to resolve the cognitive dissonance by give reasoning to the behavior. Here we go. Thank you for working hard in understanding our lesson today. I love having you to hear the lesson and I would love to see you again. Good job all. See you next time.